Hey, what's going on, guys? What's going on, YouTubers? I'm going to talk to you today about why I believe Moses Sithole is evil. Now, yes, he had a very neglectful mother. After his father, Simon Sithole, passed away, Sophie was an alcoholic, according to him. Now, that's his testimony. Now, that being said, Sophie Sithole did take all her children and drop them off at a police station and say, if you tell them I'm your mother, that she threatened violence if the kids told the truth. So yeah, she was not a good mother. And so Moses Sithole did suffer abuse in the orphanages, and he did wind up in the orphanage eventually in KwaZulu-Natal. Now, he was from the Gauteng province in Johannesburg. Well, he escaped from the orphanage in KwaZulu-Natal and went all the way to Gauteng province and Johannesburg and knocked on his mother's door, and the mother basically sent him back to the orphanage. That is true. She basically slammed the door in his face and called the orphanage, told the orphanage to come pick him up. Didn't really want to have anything to do with him. Now, after that happened, though, Moses Sithole eventually was able to get out of the orphanage because one of his older brothers did have a little bit of employment, at least for a little while, and the brother took him in. Now, the brother did eventually get laid off from his job, and he had to find a new home. And Moses had said that he was going to move out eventually and just give him a few days, a few weeks, and Moses was going to move out. Well, Moses did not exactly do that. Well, he really didn't do that at all. Moses basically sold the house behind the brother's back and kept the money for himself. So that's an act of evilness. The brother didn't do anything to him. The brother was actually trying to help him. That's the point that I wanted to get to. Now, Moses Sithole the first woman he raped was actually a lady named Patricia Kamalu, and that was his girlfriend's sister, I believe. It was either his girlfriend's friend or his girlfriend's sister, but it wasn't his girlfriend, but it was somebody that was close to his girlfriend. And Patricia Kamalu didn't report the rape. She kept that rape secret for her for about 9 years or so. Eventually, he did rape another woman, and that woman did come forward, and he suffered jail time for rape. Now, he said he was falsely accused, but I firmly believe he raped this other woman as well. But this shows you that Moses was evil. He had a sense of entitlement, and because of what his mother did to him, he ended up taking it out on all women, specifically all black women, because his mother was black. Both of Moses' parents were black. All his victims were black females. That's why I'm saying this. Well, he would strangle his victims, and he would torture his victims. They died a slow, painful death, a strangulation. He killed at least 38 people. Possibly more. He possibly killed as many as 76 people. And he worked the mines, he worked some odd jobs, but he also ran a youth counseling center and reunited broken families. But I firmly believe that was a cover. I really don't think he cared a lot about those street kids. It was just a cover for his sick, sadistic behavior when it came to killing. He blamed the killing on his mother, and then also his false accusation of rape, which I believe it was a real accusation. And Moses Sithole was not one to take responsibility. He basically abandoned his common law wife, Martha, and his baby when he was on the run. And they did come visit him during the trial, but basically she divorced him Moses Sithole admitted to the murders. I mean, he eventually confessed to them. And he tried to hold his daughter. But the ex-common law wife, Martha, wouldn't allow him to do so. But here's how sadistic the murders were. Okay, in September of 1995, an off-duty policeman went near the Van Dyke mine to go hunt rabbits. It was his off-duty day, and he liked to rabbit hunt. Well, he smelled some bad. He started smelling like decomposed bodies, and he thought it was a body of a dead animal. But once he got there, it was a body of a dead person. So he called back up, called the police in, and the police eventually discovered 10 bodies. This was the dumping ground of Moses Sithole. One of the women whose bodies are recovered, her jeans were wet, possibly because more than likely the woman wet herself because she was that scared of Moses Sithole and frightened when Moses Sithole tortured her. Yeah, this is how bad of a human being he was. And he dumped 10 bodies in that same ground near the Van Dyke mine. And I'm going to make further videos on this, but this is the one that why I say Moses Sithole was evil. I mean, he had sociopathic diseases. He had a sociopathic disease, but I believe he was evil on top of this. I mean, he was evil despite what his mother did to him. I mean, plain and simple. So anyways, hope everybody's doing well. Take care. God bless you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.